Hi everyone, Chris here, and today I wanted to share where I like to go for free photography for e-learning. Um, so yesterday I shared where I like to go for audio, and I put in a bunch of links, and I don't know, the auto shortener kind of messed me up. So instead today I'm just going to go one link to an ancient blog post I did that has a list of 50, but I'm only going to share my top 10 in this video. So number one for places to get free photography for e-learning is Pixabay. They have a massive collection, and honestly, it's probably going to have what you need. Um, After Pixabay, the other one is Wikimedia Commons. I mentioned them yesterday because it's also a great place for audio. So Wikimedia Commons has some great stuff. StockSnap.io has an excellent collection, and they have a pretty cool search function. Um, Unsplash has high resolution, free to use in any way images, and it's really well organized. And this I like to use for background images. So there's that. Then we have Travel Coffee Book, which is mostly travel related, but there's no search function and they don't have as much photography, but it's really great. Another one for background images. Um, let's see. For another one for background is Super Famous. Um, then we have Street Will for it's a small collection, but they have a pretty good search. Then I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom of the post I'm going to share as a link because I made a comment. Because after I wrote this, I discovered stock photos of women in color in tech. And that is a link at the very bottom. It's a comment on the site. But my number one place to get free photography for e-learning is your own camera. Um, I'm a huge proponent of e-learning designers and instructional designers learning how to use a camera and learning how to take good quality photos. Um, it was an accident that I mentioned the women of color in tech as the one I mentioned right before the camera. You know, when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like probably the most average white dude you could ever find. So on all of those sites, finding pictures of me is easy, but representation is really important, and having accurate representation of the working environment that you're teaching your learners about is critical. So that's where the camera comes in. If you can go down to the call center, if you're doing call center training, and take pictures of the actual people working there, that makes an incredible difference. You don't always have access, so it's not always possible. But number one is always the camera, and you don't have to worry about licensing, which is great. No copyright issues if you're the one who takes the photo. Anyway, that's my tip for today. The top 10 places where I go for royalty-free and free photography for e-learning. Number one being my own camera. Anyway, I'll talk with you tomorrow.